So let's get this going.
Vahek's Fomorian assault on our relays was devastating, but he failed to break us. Now we take the fight back to him. Now we exact justice.
Looks like we still have one coming in. Who are we missing? Number 8. There we go.
Vauban Prime, bask in the shining goldness.
Yeah, man, we're all jelly. You're the only one. You're gonna have to be our Vauban Lord. So your second power, what it does now is if you tap it, it changes the ability, and if you hold it, it launches it. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'd really prefer that they switch it around. Like, it kind of made sense for Ivara because she has to draw the bowstring, but for Vauban it would be a lot better if he just you know, if he just launched it.
I would like tap to launch and hold to switch.
Correct. Oh, Trey, are you gonna stay there for energy? Let's make sure we defend Trey. Oh, never mind. I'll put up a health pad. Come through the door.
Take a deep breath, Tenno. You don't have many left. Wait, no! Brothers! Keep those batteries away from the toxin injector!
A fallen Tenno needs your help.
Alright. Has Baka not done the raid before? Okay, so that's something you should let us know. So what it is what we're doing right now is we are bringing a bomb to this toxin injector. And the dealio with this toxin injector is we can't actually destroy it until its defenses are down. Now there will be a pop-up in the middle of the screen that will say the injector is vulnerable.
Tenno needs to be revived.
And basically, in order to make it vulnerable, we need to hack all these panels that are in the same room that we're in. So we pretty much need to... See, look, injector is vulnerable, so the person who has the bomb can drop it. And then it'll blow up. And Chaitama, you were chosen. So we're going to do that 3 more times. Oh, wait, just a second. Looks like we might have a booster down here. It's a 30-minute affinity booster.
Oh man, that would have been nice 30 minutes ago.
Ha. Alright, once everyone's got it, let's move on to back to the center.
If you don't have the scans, don't forget to scan it, the container. If you're one of those guys that like likes to scan things for the codex.
Man, what I do is I just bring a Helios, and Helios takes care of me.
Yeah, but Helios doesn't take synthesis target scans for you.
That's true. But that's why I have traps and scanner. No.
Okay, I think I killed the bomb. Oh,
Not
no.
quite, thankfully.
Brothers! Fear not! The toxin will only bring you glory!
I wonder what Vauban Prime Vortex looks like. I've seen this Bastille.
Basically, I think there's more like mistiness to it.
I just threw a couple of them down for you.
They rigged it to explode! Destroy that battery!
The difference is that it has a couple of these like strings that attach to like nearby surfaces when it's
Oh yeah, that's right.
Revived.
So Bakapai, what I would advise you do is look around in all these areas where we are, and basically
Revive them.
look and see where the hack panels are, so you're familiar with it. Next time you do the raid.
Or die trying! That's an order!
Thanks for resing Roz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
Monster definitely got me with the Kerbo thing.
What's your Kerber's name? Monster?
No, I thought you were left behind, but it was just his Kerbo.
Yeah, the Roslyn
Yep.
Snow Kubra.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
bad
even his
dog.
downtime is 55 seconds.
That's too long. He has to stay down. He has to stay down, a very short time.
Yeah, I think that kind of gives it away when people see that duration.
No! Destroy them! Destroy the battery!
Tenno down. Help them.
Megatron's got the bomb.
Oh yeah, what increase does Vauban Prime really get, if you know
Shields and
Megatron?
armor,
I
but
think
they're
it's
pretty
just armor
minor,
and health.
honestly.
Or shields, I mean.
All right, step off and on. Good.
But his energy pool is exactly the same.
Yeah, which is kind of
Wow.
unfortunate.
For me, he feels kind of squishy at 100 armor still, so I have to put on
He
a vitality
does.
mod.
Die like insects!
Yeah, he is still squishy. That's one of the unfortunate things.
Oh, wait. No, never mind. I thought I was getting really low on energy before the bomb could finish charging.
A Tenno has fallen. Revive them.
Yeah, I agree. It should be at least 150.
I mean, at least Vauban isn't a slow
Well-
frame because of that armor.
Yeah, well, the difference with Excal is that he's designed to be melee, and he has a lower energy pool. What they typically do to quote unquote balance them is the more defensive frames have lower energy, or if they're melee oriented like Valkyr, you know, it's both lower energy and high defense.
Tenno needs your help.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I didn't see you nearby, so I shot it.
Let the Tenno destroy all the toxin injectors.
Well, that wouldn't matter because I was shot anyways.
Destroy them.
Yeah, it's no big deal. Just revive.
Zink, did you just call my boy ugly?
Not again. Don't let the insects near.
There's many ways we could try to kill Vahek.
I think we should put Tesla balls on him.
I think we should just throw the mines on him, just so he, you know, triggers all those shred mines.
Yeah, Shred. I don't know if it'll work on him. We'll have to see.
I guess you can do a
Yeah, we
mix
shouldn't-
of Vortex, Tesla, and Shred.
Yeah, I agree.
A Tenno
And we should
needs to
just
be revived.
bomb the hell out of him. But we gotta pick it up.
There's
Oh,
also
I
those
think it was
bounce
my
pads
bad.
now.
If at first you don't succeed, die again.
I think I'll grab the bomb
Tenno
this
needs to be
time.
revived.
Alright.
No! Destroy them! Destroy the battery!
Fallen Tenno needs your help. Tenno has fallen. Revive them.
Another tritium bomb!
Oh, I see the difference between the number 1 for regular Vauban and the Prime now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, when it shocks the enemy, it has like a little, like a minor, like, sparky flash, like, on the enemy after it hits them.
Oh, okay. I remember
Wow.
Volts is like a Thor lightning bolt. Alright, so Baka, when we get into the next mission, I'll tell you what you need to do, because that one definitely requires explanation.
Excellent work. We got him on the runners.
Well, quick thinking did save me from the bomb.
A Tenno needs to be revived.
Nice. Yeah, wow, that's actually kind of surprising. Because it's supposed to do like 5,000 damage.
I guess I am really the chosen one.
Insects taking orders from their lotus!
Oh, we lost 2.
See how hard
We lost 3.
their shells are!
Well, we lost like half the squad.
I think they have to be coming in.
I lost connection.
Oh. Are you able to get back in?
Try to RF4 it quickly. Oh, you came in.
It's like super laggy, so I didn't know what was happening.
Weird.
Should we drop a bunch of like tripwires in like the last phase for at least like before heck or whatever?
Sure. I think... Well, we're still missing zinc.
I kind of wish tripwires didn't have a duration, but instead had a count. Say like, they'll only disappear when 50 enemies come by.
Oh, you mean like a count on how many people they trip? Okay, yeah. I thought you meant like count like on like Ibarra's, you know, zip line.
Yeah, not that count.
Yeah, it looks kind of hilarious when you have like 50 of them out.
I just thought it would make a little more sense because how bounce has that mechanic in it.
Tenno down. Alpha.
Alright, so, if you can hear me, Baka, basically what the dealio with this part is we are tasked with opening a door. But in order to open this door, what we need to do is we need to stand on a series of pads.
Like this.
Now, there are 8 pads, but because...
Way to open that door.
Oh, that's weird. So there are 8 pads, but because there are only 7 of us, we only need to turn on 7 of them. So what we do is we do a little bit of hacking, and that'll bring up Chaitama. You need to get off
Tenno needs to
this.
be revived.
Roll off. There you go. So what we're going to do is there's pads that are around the room, and when you hack them, what happens is basically it brings up a symbol on this front projector here. What we need to do is we need to match the symbol that shows up there with one that is in front of one of the pads. Now we should only get on these large pads when the symbol matches, and when you get on it, stay on it until everyone else is on a pad. As you can see, everyone is putting up their best steals because we don't want enemies to knock us off. If they knock us off, then everyone else who is on a pad will be shocked, and it will basically one-shot you, kill you. So what it's...
Except me.
Yeah, except you sometimes. So what's important here is... Alright, so I'm going to mark... Look at star. See how there's a... How that pad matches the symbol in front of it and matches the one at the front of the room? So that means that's one that's safe to step on. So if you step on it, stay on it, and you want... Okay, good. Thanks, Mega. So as you can tell, because you know, there's that many pads or whatever, that means we have each person, only one person on each pad. Now, there are some dangerous enemies that can get us off the pads, which is why we have up all these Bastilles. That one's back right. Thank you. But even still, there are some enemies that we should probably just straight up kill. Those are basically things like bombards, napalms, and especially shield lancers and scorpions.
Also, if you're on a pad, kill an enemy that seems like a threat to you. Like if Power Fist is right by your side, then it's probably a good idea to just end him.
Alright, next pad marked, it's Star. Okay, looks like someone took it.
Has fallen. Revive them. Tenno down. Help him. Tenno needs to be revived.
Thank you.
Alright, this one's back left.
A Tenno has fallen. Revive them.
Alright, need someone to get on that pad. Marked one, Star. Alright, good. Stay there and we should be good. This one is right here. That one is front left. Yep. Front right. Just me and someone else. Who else isn't on a pad?
Necros. I mean monster
okay.
within.
Necros within.
I don't know why Necros were in my mind.
It's because of that chat comment.
Yeah, exactly. So that is... Alright, we are done. Nicely done, folks. One way and done. Yeah, oh my god. Saren was pure elite skills, because the problem with Saren is she has no CC. So the entire raid was just a kill fest.
Make sure it reaches
You know, at least Ash had invisibility. Alright,
Did
so
you guys
this...
try doing the Saren Rain with just using your spores and then just popping spores the entire time? With like the Hiko Prime or something?
Maybe. Anyway, so...
Because like that would have killed the enemies really fast.
Yeah. So this phase is like a Grenier hijack, but there's a twist. And that twist is that there are these pads here. What these pads do is they make it so there's electricity that would normally be up on the track that that the Formorian is moving along. Staying on the pads removes that electricity, because that electricity would shock and damage the Formorian core. So basically what it is in each room there are up to 3 pads that need to be pressed in order to turn the electricity off. Who's driving? Because we should only have one person driving, and they should be aware of, you know, what needs to go down. Alright, looks like we're past it. Next room.
Isn't it usually host that should drive?
The tram is retreating.
Well, as long as we just have one person that is driving, and if they know what they're doing, I'm fine with it. So it looks like Chaitama wants to drive, which I'm fine with as long as he's aware of how this works.
Yeah, he's just really low on shields right now.
Yeah. Chaitama, do you have shield restores?
Solid progress.
Alright, everyone move off the pad except for Chaitama. We need to make sure we get everyone on pads.
They are not permitted to have the core.
Okay, good. Looks like you can move it forward.
A Tenno needs to be
Could
revived.
someone get up Zinc?
Tenno.
Thank you. So Chaitama, if you can...
I'm down.
Ah!
Pull it back.
Get back on the pad, get back on the pad.
I'm down. I'm dead. I mean,
So, I brought his creations to extract them.
And get it to the bend.
Think they are committing a just
Just move it to the
I'll
place
push it.
where the track bends.
not in my core.
If
Is
we
that
can
the
hold it
bend?
there, we want to kill the G3.
It's highly volatile. It will rupture if it takes
I'm out of shield. Someone switch with me. Oh.
let this happen. Grenier has control of the whole back tram. A fallen Tenno needs your help. We are nearing extraction. This is the final push. Tenno has fallen.
Wait, stop moving it, Baka. Go back. Back up.
Baka, don't. See, the problem is that we need to keep these things from being shocked.
Tenno needs to be
Alright, we need one more person or two more people on the pad. Oh, everyone's down.
Yeah, we need to kill the Grustrug.
Yeah. Luckily, the coil doesn't get like multiplied by damage when it's
Yeah.
on electric.
Alright, I think we killed them all. But now we need to make sure people actually get on pads.
The Grenier have control and are pulling back the tram.
Alright, stay on pads. So yeah, the thing is, Baka, for Nightmare, we're gonna need to be way more precise than this. For that one, I will be the one who runs the tram, the only one, because with the Nightmare version of this raid, if the tram gets shocked once, we fail instantly. So it's very, very important to have only one person driving, especially for the Nightmare.
Wait, how many people here do we have as pugs? That haven't done
Kind
this
of,
before?
sort of, half the raid, but I've worked with Trebong before.
Heck has retreated to Phobos. Track him down.
And then we move on to the third phase, where we're killing Vahek himself. Or at least his turkey.
Yeah, since some quick thinking literally kept me alive this long, I'm if I'm surviving this one.
Alright, so let's look for caches.
Proceed with caution. Tenno,
I'm pretty sure most of us have.
there are reports
Cache
of
right here.
Fomorian in the system.
It's a 30-minute affinity booster.
Yeah, type 1 if you're not really familiar with what to do in the raid.
Come get
so
to
that we can, you know, clarify your questions and specify and what you guys have questions about.
Alright, so this is the phase where we're taking on Vahek himself. He'll be in his turkey form if you've done his mission on Earth. So basically this is another one, yeah, bird frame. This is another one where we have to use pads. But in this case, what the dealio is that the dealio with these pads is that there are, what, 10 of them? But you only have to do, don't move out in the center just yet. Don't move out in the center just yet. what the dealio with them is that each pad is tied to a door. Now you need to have 2 specific pads activated to open each door, and like Megatron just said, there are these wires that lead up to the doors, and those wires also lead to a pad. So make sure to look around and notice which pad's tied to which door. Now the reason why we want to open these doors is because we'll be putting a bomb inside them. Sort of like with the first one, but with this, in this case, we put the bomb at the bottom of a little pit where it lights up a tower. Basically, I'm not fully understanding why this makes him vulnerable, but we need to do this 5 times so that he's vulnerable and we can kill him. Alright, so let's move up to this point, take a little picture. Let's bring out our vortexes, I say.
Oh my.
Yeah.
If only we all had perpetual vortexes.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, it kind of makes me want
Oh,
to
another
just
thing
have
is
vortex.
that it's very, very important to kill this red orbital drone, because it calls down orbital bombardments. Very important.
And when you're reviving people, make sure there's not more than 2 of you at a person, because
Yeah,
if
exactly.
more people crowd on, you're gonna be downed.
Oh, they got rid of that feature. It's where you could just throw bounce at Vayhek and bounce would move him, even when he's invincible.
Off the pad? I mean, off the towers, you mean?
Yep, it was kind of fun.
Like with Jordis?
So everyone keep up your CC. Alright, I need someone on the other pad. Waypoint star.
Ateno needs to be revived.
Alright, looks like we're clear. So if you notice the room that we just in, it has a fire over it. I think we have another one of those crazy drones. Look out for a red drone.
Ateno needs your help. Ateno down. Help them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be extra helpful and throw bounce pads on the switches.
Please don't.
Ateno is fallen.
It's a great idea.
See, Megatron supports me.
Needs to be revived.
Yeah, we have another red drone. Look out for it.
I remember to step on the blue wires. If you guys could open... Oh, thanks.
Ateno needs to be revived.
Need the door open again? Thank you.
Wow, Krubos do such a better job at cloaking you than Shade.
Yep. And you can revive them.
Might need some energy.
Antenna has fallen. Revive them. Antenna down. Help them.
Think we might have a red drone up.
Antenna down. Help them.
I'm having a hard time seeing them.
Yeah, me too.
A fallen antenna needs your help. Antenna has fallen. Revive them. Antenna needs to be revived.
Remember, you should only have like one person on each pad. Or one person or two people reviving yourself. Need one person on that pad. Need the door open again? Can someone open the door? Red pads, thank you.
Also,
Alright.
since this update for Vauban and his changes, even though it's a nice for the
Yeah,
mines,
Baka,
one-
the thing about the sorry for interrupting, but the thing about the bombs is that you need to have a lot of energy to make it work. Go ahead, Monster.
Alright, what I was saying is, even though the mines are nice, like, are they really necessary what we're doing?
They're setting coordinates for another Fomorian
The mines?
Yeah, his Mine Slayer all four.
Antenna needs to be revived.
I mean, like, having down the concussion mines or the shred ones will be
Alright,
pretty
so what we're
decent
playing.
for some CC. And mine layer, I mean, the wire line can also, you know, stop them from, like, accessing
Alright,
the middle
guys, so
area
what we're
as
gonna do is,
fast.
how we're gonna kill him is we're gonna use our abilities. So try not to use your guns to kill him. It'll be more fun, anyways. Use your first, second, third, whatever it takes.
Yeah, what I was basically saying is, even though the Mine Slayer is a nice feature, still Bastille and Vortex basically overpowers them humongously.
Just wait for the, you know, mine layer augment.
And I thought Volt was the Shock King.
Gotta be
You're
like,
lagging
Pikachu,
out.
Jew, I choose you!
Antenna has fallen. Revive them.
Oh my god, even I'm slowing down.
Antenna needs to be revived.
Less than 20 frames per second and so.
Wow, his abilities are doing a lot of damage.
Only because we're stacking them. Yeah, I think he's almost dead anyways. And I think we should have him. And there we go. Nicely done, guys. I'm gonna do the nightmare right after this. And strike.
Nice.
Oh, that's alright. Alright, so that was our wild and wacky Vauban only raid. I think people's concerns were pretty much spot on, that it's difficult. You know, the thing about Vauban is that you really want to spam his abilities. So the reworked second power, the extra abilities are nice, but basically one of the issues is that you can't really spam it like you can with his other powers. So it'd be great if they were to switch the hold function to be the switch grenade one and all that jazz. But anyways, that was a pretty crazy raid in terms of the visual displays. You can tell, I mean, people bring Vauban to the raid as a form of CC, so we already knew that he had the tools for the job. But if you plan on doing something like this, make sure you have the tools for the job, namely a good graphics card and processor, because that was a lot of visual stuff. Anyways, hope you liked watching it. Thanks for watching.